Laid back Mickey here, and today we are going to talk about folding trike. Does everybody need a folding trike? Do you need a folding trike? How do they fold? Where can you put them? That's the main reason why people buy folding trikes. A folding trike in a trunk would be very awkward. How do different brands fold, and do they all fold the same? Well, let's go ahead and check them out. For the first many years, my first trike was folding. There was a statistic that I heard, and is that correct? Statistic was this: 9 out of 10 folding trike owners fold at one time, and that's when they take it home. The other 10% that they do fold their trike, they fold it all the time. It's kind of nice once in a while to fold your trike. So I have a folding trike. I fold mine up at 4th of July so I could have room in my garage. And some people just want to fold it up to get it out of the way. Maybe you have an apartment and you want to fold it up to put it in a corner in an apartment. There's different ways and reasons why you want to fold it up. Is a folding trike right for everyone? No, not all the time, because sometimes people go, I want to fold it so I can transport it easier. Now that is true if you have an SUV, you could fold it up and maybe fit 1 or 2 trikes in the back of your SUV. But if you have like a hatchback, maybe you could fit 1 in the hatchback, fold it up. But if you have a trunk, it's kind of hard to squeeze it in a trunk because it's not a lot of space in there. So a folding trike in a trunk would be very awkward. I'd recommend to get like a trike hanger, like a trike rack, like from Alpaca Racks or something like that, or they have flat ones by Hollywood and easy load racks. But when you're transporting a trike and you fold it, you're going to want to have the right vehicle that you're going to put it in. So you want to keep that in mind. Also, folding, it's just good for storage. So you want to get it out of the way in your garage and make room. Folding is great for that. Sometimes in our shop, like if we want space, we'll fold up like 5-10 trikes and stick them all in the corner. So folding is great for storage. It's great for transportation when you have a truck that you want to fit 2 or 3 in, or you got an SUV. That's the main reason why people buy folding trikes, is because they're easier to transport and they're easier to store. So you may be asking yourself, how do different brands fold, and do they all fold the same? Well, let's go ahead and check them out. Laid back Mickey here. Now we're going to show you how to fold a Catrike. This is a Catrike 559, and it's pretty simple and easy to fold. So we're going to first start with folding the seat down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bend down. I come here, there's a quick release right on the side here. I loosen the quick release. I'm loosening both sides. And then this is also the part where you can actually move the seat backwards or forward. And so you loosen it enough, not where it all the way comes off, but where the seat comes and folds over. Now on the bottom part here, there's a piece of Velcro that I'm pulling from under the front seat. And I'm pushing this down, and I'm going to use that Velcro. I'm going to use it, and I'm going to Velcro the seat. So that way the seat doesn't move around. You also may see that there's wheels that when we fold it all the way, it's going to roll around on those wheels. So now what I do, there's a quick release. There's 2 quick releases. There's one for the seat and then one for the middle part of the trike that is going to fold in half. So I do the quick release. This quick release is just like you would see on the front wheel of a bicycle. And so I loosen it up so it wiggles back and forth. I don't do it all the way. This is the drive side wheel. I'm going to tip it on its drive side wheel here, like this here. I did the brake lock, so it just makes it so it doesn't roll around easy. And I'm going to bring this wheel around here. And then I'm going to tilt it up on its butt. And then like this is where it's going to fold into. And it has a little Velcro strap. I should have moved that in the first place. And then it just folds like that. And now you could wheel it around. That's how easy it is to fold the Catrike. So now to unfold it, you just reverse the process. So what we do here, we undo the middle part here. We put it on that drive side. And we just push it around like such. And then now we do the quick releases. We tighten them back up. You want to tighten them so that they don't move around. It takes a couple seconds to do that. That one's now tight. A little too tight. There you go. Then I take the seat here. I undo this little Velcro. I move this back. And then I put it where the quick release is. May have to maneuver around a little bit. There's also like 3 or 4 height seating, so like you can make the seat lower or higher, and then you can just tighten it up on the one that you want. When you do the quick release, you do it so it's not forced really hard so that you can't undo it. You just do it so that you feel a little pressure when you tighten it over and it won't flop. And that's how you fold and unfold the Catrike. Okay, so let's go ahead and now check out folding the ICE Sprint. And the Adventure is very similar, but the Adventure sits a little higher than the Sprint. The Sprint is their more sportier version. But they fold the same, so let's check it out. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bend down, and just similar to the Catrike, I'm gonna do the quick release here. I'm gonna undo it. I'm gonna loosen it up. I probably loosen it 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 spins, maybe 6. And then that loosens up right here. And then on this one here, below the seat, it has a couple quick releases. One quick release, and you pull it back towards you, and you do the other side, another quick release, and you push it away from you. And then it lifts up. Now this is a very lightweight seat, so you can take the seat and set it to the side here. And then we're gonna do something very similar, which is just like we did the center of the Catrike, we're gonna do the center, kind of center back part of the ICE rear section. So I loosened up the quick release. Now this one here has a safety mechanism similar to like the Greenspeed, where once you undo it, it has a safety mechanism so it won't unfold unless you push this lever upwards, up towards the sky, and then it will fold. Now once you start to fold, remember on this side, for this to clear properly, you gotta loosen this handlebar up like this here, and that allows this wheel to fold all the way over. Now this one here, it can still roll around with the wheels, and they also have where you can get a little Velcro strap so that it doesn't kind of come apart, but it doesn't have that snapping mechanism like the Catrike does. But what you'll probably do at this point is fold it and put it in your vehicle. Okay, so now we just folded it. Let's unfold it, which is just the reverse of folding it. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna roll this forward. I'm gonna just lift this up a little. It's gonna come all the way over here. I'm gonna come to the center. Now it's not gonna close all the way until I push this lever up to the sky, and then it'll fold all the way. And then I bring this back towards the front of the trike, and then I fold it over. Now, on the ICE Trike, they actually have a picture right here. And both, they have that picture of how to fold it for the Sprint and also for their Adventure. So they like to make it easy for you to remember, like, what did Mickey show me? You know, how do I do it? Well, they have pictures, so it makes it easier. And then what we do is we're gonna take our handlebar, we're gonna straighten that back up where it was. It's all quick release. We're gonna grab our seat. Now, what you didn't probably see is there's 2 little quick releases here. They kind of move around on the seat, but they have these 2 guides. These 2 guides are gonna go on each side of where the bottom of the seat sits. So I'm gonna come over here, I'm gonna put that on first, make sure that it comes here. It sits where it belongs. I'm gonna feel for it. And then I'm gonna move 1 quick release over. Gonna move my 2nd quick release over. Once you've done this a few times, it'll become natural. And then you do the back seat and lock that in. You wanna make sure that when you do these quick releases, that you do it enough that there's tension, but not to where you're hurting your hand, like with too much tension. Now it's all the way back together and you can go for a ride. So let's check out our next trike. Okay, so now let's go ahead and check out the Greenspeed GT26. And this is gonna be the same way you fold a Greenspeed 20 and a Magnum. It's all gonna be similar. So let's go ahead. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna bend down. Now, before on other model trikes, I was gonna undo the back section first. On this trike, I'm gonna undo the front section. So I'm gonna loosen it up, and then it should be able to come loose like this. Once I loosen that up, I just undo my pins. Sometimes these pins are a little snug, so you may feel it snug or not. And then I'm just gonna lift it up, gonna put it to the side, I'm gonna put my pins in here so I don't lose them. 1, 2. And then I'm gonna undo my quick release in the center of the frame. I'm gonna push it down, and it has a safety mechanism. So now I'm gonna pull this pin towards me on this one here. Gonna bend it down. I'm gonna take the rear wheel and I'm gonna fold it all the way over. And that's how quick it is on a Greenspeed. And then you just could roll it around. I have this brake lock so it's not moving. A lot of times you can lock your brakes, and then that way the trike's not rolling around all over the place. And to undo this one, it's really quick. All I have to do is go ahead, unfold it, bring it back here. I'm gonna pull this pin towards me because otherwise it won't close all the way. So I'm gonna pull it towards me, let it close. I'm gonna bring this around here and then pull it all the way towards me. Now it's solid. Now I'm gonna grab my seat. I'm gonna come down over here and I'm gonna align. Now on the Greenspeed, they have different areas where you can align it. You just need to remember, did you want your seat higher or lower? On this one here, I think we had it right in the middle. And then, actually, you know what I need to do first is put my little arms in. I found that over the time was easier to put this side in first on a Greenspeed. And then that way it's quicker. And now I can do this bottom part here. Then push it forward. And then you bring it over here. And then you got to find that perfect closing. And that did nice. Now make sure you take your I call them hand grenade pins. And then you need 1, 2. And then you got to count, like, where'd you have it before? Like, did you have it on number 7 or 8? Then you put it on the one that you want. There's one there. And then you got to wiggle this one in here a little bit. See where it wants to go. And so I'm going to pull this up, push it down. There it is. And that's how you do the Greenspeed. So we just learned about folding trikes, but if you want to learn more about transporting trikes, watch the next video.